While IVE is visually appealing, the group's performances lack warmth and connection. It's all polished, no soul. I have to disagree. I really, really like IVE's performances. I think they're great for their own kind of music. I don't think they need to do more. I have seen their award show performances, and to be honest, I think it's their Melon Music Award performance. They were like the best of the night with, I think, G-Idol and ATEEZ. So IVE are really improving as they go. And I think with each performances, I always see something new with them. I'm always really entertained with their performances, so I'm gonna have to disagree here. Stray Kids' noise music has become repetitive. Tracks like God's Menu and Thunderous are great, but later releases feel like copy-paste of that formula. Sadly, I have to agree. Now, I like Stray Kids, but after the success of God's Menu, they seem to follow the same kind of concept, or let me say formula, for their title tracks, because I think their B-sides are really good, but when it comes to the song that they're going to be promoting, it's always the same to me. It's like Blackpink kind of formula thing. It's always the same, and I think they can do more than that. And I don't know, but 2018 Stray Kids, no song right now that they're releasing can compete with that. I'm about to be honest. Like, I love Stray Kids, but I feel like they are really following this sort of, formula that I think at one point it can get very tiring. Yeonjin's rap lines are often awkward and lack flow. He barely qualifies as a rapper and should be classified as a mid-non-rapper at best. His attempts at rap often feel like forced, bad attempts to appeal to a wider audience. I never consider him to be a rapper, if I'm being honest. Like, I always see him to just be like a mid-rapper. To me, TXT is a vocal-based group. I don't think they're good as rappers. They should just stick to singing because they do really well at that. So yeah, his lines do sometimes seem to be forced, and I think also the way he raps, I don't really like it. I like when he sings more. He has a very good singing voice. Wonhee is a dozen. You are cringe for liking her. Kill yourself. Wow. I mean, you want me to kill myself for liking her? Are those the consequences for liking Wonhee? I'm sorry, you're an idiot. You're a disgusting person for actually thinking I should kill myself just because I like Wonhee. Bitch, if you don't like her, you can just live with your life. You need to pay attention to us because we're not going anywhere. We love Elite. We're not going anywhere. Like, bitch, I'm not gonna say you should kill yourself because I don't care about your own existence. It's just that for you to tell me that when you don't even know me, you just know my channel, it's kind of messed up. And I'm laughing because I really don't really take these things seriously. It's like, okay, you don't know me, I don't know you. Why the hell are you telling me to kill myself? That's so pathetic. You must be so sad. Like, girl. Okay. Teddy, if you're watching this, which I don't think he is, disrespectfully, if you give songs like Meow to MEOVV again, I swear to God, you know, that group, I'm actually warming up to them. It's kind of funny because I trashed that debut. I still don't like it, but the members though, they're, you know, I'm kind of liking them. You know what I mean? I'm kind of liking them. I don't know. Luna is more popular than dozen Taylor Swift. I don't know what is going on here. This is something. Wang Young is an attention seeker. It is very clear and right. Stop blaming star shit for everything. Maybe your fave girl is attention seeker and is not some PR stunt. No, Wang Young is just a baddie. Wang Young is just that girl. She is no attention seeker. She is attention seeking magnet. Everyone is attracted to her. Everyone loves her. And you're just a bitter hater bitch. Like, what are you talking about? I hate this. Oh, she is attention seeker because she's so pretty and because people are always paying attention to her. It is not her fault that she attracts attention. You know what I mean? Like, what is your problem? Like, leave her alone. Like, I bet it's people who are always saying this are one of the most bitter, jealous, self-hating people you ever see. Like, she is no attention seeker. The attention is attracted to her. People just love seeing Wang Young. She's a baddie. Like, period. At this point, you and Rosary are the only K-tubers I watch because I cannot with some K-tubers sugarcoating asses. I love you. Shout out to Rosary. Yeah, thank you. I am flattered when people say they watch my channel because not only that they're entertained, but because I call out the bullshit. So yeah, I'm flattered. There are channels who call out this bullshit, like Rose's Crib. That is one. I think, of course, Rosary. The Kpop Spy, yeah, he does call out those bullshit. And there's only this one channel. I always forget the name. It starts with the W or something. Yeah. Since I saw someone say about them being bullied for 10 years, this gave me a bit of confidence. So as a person who got bullied, the way Minji and Hani act is definitely not like victim behavior. I really like these girls. I don't know now though. I actually get it because at one point in my life, I was also bullied. I used to stutter like a lot in school. So people used to bully me. I used to be very quiet. So when you're being bullied, I don't think you come off as that. You know what I mean? And Honey going to that assembly with them laughing on that live, I felt really bad because there are countless people who are going through bullying, who are going through harassment, and then you are just using this so that you can paint some sort of a picture so you can gain sympathy from the public. And honestly, it's kind of disgusting to me. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that you went through that. I'm so sorry. I hope you're happy now. Don't take this the wrong way, but your username could be better, especially since you stand aespa and elite. I'm offended because I had this name before I ever stand aespa and elite. So my name is not Miss Sunnybae because I stand aespa, 80s, NMX, IVE, or elite. It's just because of my own personality, just a name I brought up for myself. And it's not really something about the groups I stand. Actually, I am opening a second channel, Elite Girl Syndrome. The link will be in my description. So you guys need to go subscribe right now. I'll be posting 2025. So I hope you like that name or you have any recommendations for a channel name. I would love to hear some. That is very harsh. I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay? I absolutely hate it when group struggles to sing in the encore and they try to cover up the bad singing with screaming and jump straight into the mic. Like, girl, that ain't helping. If anything, it's making the whole performance look more messy and make me envy deaf people. Ouch! Like, let the fans do the fan chants. And also how hard it is to get some vocal lessons, especially when they're coming from a big company. I know their schedules are packed and they're very busy people, but if your company doesn't give you the vocal lessons you need, you have to find a vocal coach on your own and improve your vocals or get ready for criticism and hate. You're supposed to be a singer who can dance and perform, well, not just being pretty dancer, because if you can't even sing your own song, how are you any different from a backup dancer? Even EXO's Baekhyun, who has been in the idol industry more than a decade, still take weekly vocal lessons to better himself. By the way, I love your channel a lot, girl. Keep making these videos. Thank you, girl. You are brutal. Okay, you are brutal. I sometimes think that I am always the brutal one, but then whenever I go to the comment section and read my subscribers' opinion, you guys are brutal, okay? And I kind of agree. I absolutely agree. And it's kind of sad because yes, at the end of the day, if you sing really poorly, the public are going to concentrate their hatred onto you, not the company, because at the end of the day, you are your own person. There are countless of K-pop idols who have come out and said they take vocal lessons on their own. It doesn't really matter if the company is providing you that. If you want to be a singer and if you want to escape criticism and hatred, you have to do this on your own and improve yourself. That is what being an artist is. But some people are just here for the money though. Like, some people are not really here for the, all of that rah rah. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I'm saying is when you don't improve your skills and then at the end of the day, the public are hating on you or criticizing you harshly, you have to look within yourself and say, I have to work hard, not just make excuses. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is. J-idol seems to care more about the aesthetic of their concept than the quality of their music nowadays. Their decrease in music quality seriously needs to be studied. I mean, we've talked about this a lot on this channel because I used to really adore J-idol when I first got into K-pop. I wanted to stand them during Hwa era, and my bias was Sujin and Minnie. But as soon as she left the group, something happened. Like, the music quality was like in hell. Because after that, Tomboy, Nude, and then there was Queen Card, and then Super Lady. Like, I've been seeing like a decline, and the decline is most basically on the music, not really their music videos. Their styling has got really, really better, but there was never a problem with their styling though. But then the music is just meh now. I can't really say, oh my god, J-idol are that group. But now it's like, okay, they are that group, they are talented, but then something's wrong. You know what I mean? I love J-idol, and since they have renewed their contract with Q, which I don't have a problem with, I do hope that she puts as much attention as she puts in their music videos into producing more, not trend chasing songs or TikTok songs, but just, music, like the Hwa, like art, you know what I mean? Like, we want more art from J-idol like we used to have from them. That's just my own opinion though. more than half of the idols out there can't twerk even if their life depended on it. Like, I legit get so embarrassed whenever I see an idol try to throw it back, but fails miserably. I know it's a trending move in K-pop right now, but choreographers gotta stop with these twerking moves. I don't know. Like, Julie, Kiss of Life, she can throw it back. You know what I mean? Also, Giselle, she can twerk. Who also? Oh yeah, Chaewon, the Seraphim, they know how to throw it back. So maybe not all of them, but then there's certain class of idols who can throw it back. You know what I mean? Jiggle it, wiggle it. And Julie, she loves to twerk. Julie loves to twerk. I think Soyoung can twerk, but sometimes it's like, girl, there's nothing left to shake. That is to me. Sometimes she can twerk, but then like the I don't know how to. They're gonna hate on me. People are gonna come attack me for this. Like, yeah. Some idols are not savage, just plain rude. Yeah, I think we've established that some idols are not really that savage. Some people are just really rude and mean. Not all of them though, but then there are lots of them that are just really harsh to their, or just mean, and people are like, oh my god, that was so savage. I'm like, girl, you don't know what savage is. Baby Monster Sheesh has one of the best bridges in K-pop in my opinion, period. Like, I can say anything about Sheesh, but what I cannot slander is that pre-chorus and that bridge, okay? Like, they were fire. MEOVV teasers are like clickbait. They always raise my expectation because their concept aesthetic are really good, but the actual music is nowhere good. Teddy could have given these girls a cool and unique concept like their teaser for Meow with the big foot, but no, he just recycled the Blackpink concept without giving them any authenticity. Oh my god, now I'm folding. I actually like Toxic and Body than Meow. Maybe Meow wasn't really the best debut song, but then I do really see potential in MEOVV as a group because they are really, really talented. And if you ask me, they do suit the badass concept more than Baby Monster. Because watching MEOVV and watching their performances contrast to Baby Monsters, I can see that they actually can portray the badass concept more naturally compared to Baby Monster. You know what I mean? And Baby Monster is more forced because maybe that's not really their calling or their concept, you know, or their suited aesthetic. So I am warming up to MEOVV, especially with the members. I think they have potential. I think the music is, you know, it's not really that bad. You're gonna be like, girl, what happened? But like, I was watching the Body performance with my little sister and then Toxic. I was actually loving it. I was loving the songs, even though I don't like Meow right now. But the other two songs are not really bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, Iroha is visual whole of Elite. Oh my god. It's always the most self-hating bitches be out here hating on Elite. Like, what? Like, are you pretty? Let's see your own face. Let's see your own face. Then we can judge. You know, all in all, I don't really care about who's the prettiest K-pop idol. I don't really care about that. You know, I love my faves. I think they're all beautiful. I don't really care who's the most prettiest. I think they're all beautiful to me. But then people who come out here and say, oh, she's a visual whole. He's a visual whole. Are you really that pretty? Are you really that pretty? Like, shut up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Elite girls acted so professional despite being the ones who were hated the most in this HYBE X-Men drama earned them my respect. And the fact that they are the same age as NewJeans yet they don't act so immature and entitled speaks volume. I feel so sad for them knowing that one day when they look back to their rookie days, they're only gonna remember the massive hate they got from literally everyone because of grown adults' fault. You know, Elite are not really doing anything revolutionary. They're doing what they should be doing, because if they were out here acting like NewJeans, I'll be calling them out. I'm like, what are you doing? They are doing what Seraphim, BTS, and other groups have been doing. If you're not really involved in this mess and you don't really have anything against the company because you were being fed, you were enjoying your career so far, all of a sudden you're being mistreated because no one said hi to you. You know what I'm saying? If NewJeans were actually being mistreated, harassed, and going through workplace bullying, I would be on their side because I don't want anyone to go through that. But because they're not really experiencing that, or they haven't provided any substantial evidence of them actually going through that, it makes them kind of entitled, narcissistic, and just really immature. And I also feel bad for NewJeans in a way because I think their parents failed them. Their parents got them involved in this mess. I think elites have really good people looking after them, or they just know that they shouldn't be involved in this mess. You know, their parents could have easily let NewJeans stay away from this and, you know, do all of that, but they got them involved, and now it's gonna be very embarrassing when they go back to Adore. I don't see them actually winning that court case. Like, they think they're in some Disney movie or something. Like, okay, shout out to all the groups that were involved in this, that kept their cool, held their head high, and continue with your life. Like, move on. Espa, old pants, okay, and Seraphim or Virgin leaders in order. I don't really think I care about that argument anymore. I stopped caring like 2 years ago. Like it can get really tiring, especially as an 18 like people on the internet cannot let that go. Like I am tired with this argument though. Like people still are arguing about who the Virgin leaders are. Like I am tired. Like okay, they are. I'm sure elites are also there. I'm sure kids at level are also there. Like I think this gen leader is not really, an argument I keep launching onto. Like, okay. People being shocked with HYBE's document are funny, at least to me. Since I started working in a big company, I can assure you that it is PR practice. We do write down every comment given by public reviews, etc. So it is common practice to know reviews and extra information about your competitors. I feel like my 23-year-old ass is too old because people being shocked by a company as big as HYBE doing nothing crazy to me makes me think you guys are 6 to 7-year-olds, right? Like when I saw that, that's why I didn't really make a video on that because am I supposed to be surprised? Like, okay, they were out here crying like, oh, HYBE is so evil. So is every other damn company. They do this. This is not really such evil practice. It's just normal for these big companies, these media companies. Like, okay, what else is new? I'm sure they have much more shadier things going on than this. People are like, oh, this makes NewJeans and MiniJeans much more innocent and truthful. I'm like, truthful where? Like, it didn't really prove anything about what NewJeans and MiniJeans said. Like, it was just the simple company thing. I was like, I am sure YG, JYP, and SM have much worse things hidden in their closet. Like, they've been here for decades. So it's like, okay, am I supposed to be surprised? Like, people were out here acting so soft. Like, people are so soft out here. Like, oh, it's so bad. They have comments. I'm like, these are public comments, not their own comments. It's about comments which you people, you the public, write about these idols. Like, am I supposed to be surprised? Like, okay. Whenever I call out some idol for doing something bad, some of their fans, bro, like, oh my god, X idol is rich, pretty, smart, successful, you're jealous, blah, blah. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm not jealous. Let them have it. I'm just calling them out. Chill. Oh my god, thank you for saying this. Even me as a K-tuber, whenever I do videos on, idols and just anything in K-pop, there's always this random comment saying, why do you even talk about them? Because I have a K-pop channel. Like, I'm gonna have to talk about them. Like, why do you care? Because it's K-pop. It's not really gatekeep to you. Everybody can talk about them. It's like, okay, you can cry all you want. That is not gonna stop me from calling them out. Like, okay. I'm always laughing when I'm reading this comment. It's like, are you really that triggered that someone is talking about your faves? They're popular. They're big. Everybody's gonna talk about them. It's like, okay, you can be mad. I'm still gonna talk about them. Dear K-pop fans, if you support Minijin, ew. If you support HYBE, ew. If you support NewJeans and your parents, ew. If you support elites, I love you. Well, we're besties because I support elites. So yeah. Chat, my crush said Chaewon is the prettiest woman he has ever seen. Am I cooked? Girl, your crush has such high standards. Like Chaewon, really? Chaewon is your like standard for a girlfriend? I think I'm gonna go. I cannot, compete with her. No girl group in Virgin is touching Seraphim in stage presence category. I'm gonna have to disagree. Like NMIX is right there. NMIX is right there. MEOVV is right there. Who else? Who else? ITZY is right there. Like they're all really good. Like if you're talking about girl groups, then that is. We have boy groups, then we have ATs. You know what I mean? We have Stray Kids. There's so many. They are good. Like the Seraphim are good, but then they're not the best performance in the industry right now. Like NMIX, they can sing a lot. No shade. Sorry. But yeah, NMIX can sing live, so they have that step over a Seraphim. And what other group also? aespa. aespa are killing it these days. You know what's funny? If you asked me years ago if aespa were like one of the best performers, I'll be like, what are you talking about? But now it's like, oh yeah, they're good. They have grown so much. I'm so proud of them. Like I used to trash them at debut. Like they were trash at debut, but then I used to be so harsh towards them. Now they're like really improving with their live performances. The amount of NewJeans hate is so forced. Fuck Min Devil Jin. Fuck HYBE. Love NewJeans and Elite. Like literally, please don't hate on NewJeans and Elite. Give it time. The truth will come out. Don't act shocked when NewJeans are the ones who come out against Min Devil Jin. I'm telling y'all, they've been groomed so bad. I don't see it. I don't see them ever backstabbing Minhyejin. Maybe their parents will take some sort of action, but NewJeans, they're in too deep for them to actually realize they're being manipulated and groomed or brainwashed. Especially Hani, Danielle, and Minji, like they're in too deep. Like, they love that lady. They're in love with her. They're obsessed. And no, the hate is not forced. You should be asking where this hate is coming from. People are now opening their eyes and not babying and cuddling NewJeans, calling them out on their bullshit. Say, hey, I love you. But this is really crazy. Like, this is stupid. You're being stupid right now. Get your ass back in that company and finish your contract. Your contract does not work like that. Announce that, hey, I'm leaving, and then you leave. No, they're going to hold on to you. That's what a contract is. You know what I mean? Like, always babying NewJeans, saying they're victims, they're minors, it's not really going to work. They're not really going to open their eyes. If they're being groomed, they're not going to open their eyes. You call them out, saying, hey, I love you, but what you're doing is wrong. Get your ass back to reality and leave that woman alone. She doesn't care about you. You know what I mean? I used to love APT, but it's nonstop ads ruined it for me. I don't really care since they're promoting, but if I hear that song one more time, I swear to God, I'm actually loving it. I'm loving the music. I'm loving the album. I'm loving everything. So I am not complaining, but I get it. People are really, really annoyed, especially on Spotify, because like the promotions are like, Rose is actually really good at promotions. Like, she knows how to get her songs being listened to. I'm so proud of her. Baby Monster is more talented than Elite. I don't give a fuck. Stand Elite. Period. Period.